Far enough!
They smite with blackened blade!
In a bind? Those flying stickers are a real pain in the butt!
Hurricane Thrust!
Grind you into dust! Go for the weak point!
Hurricane Thrust! Rending you apart!
It looks like you got this. No more playing nice!
Bloody howling!
In here!
Hurricane Thrust with the earth! It's on! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Naked and what I can do! Hurricane Thrust!
In a bind?
Hurricane
The enemy wields art. It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Searing flame! Reload! Water! Hear my cry!
Hurricane Thrust!
Let's go!
Double demon flame! Hurricane Thrust!
There you go! Don't let up!
Force of regeneration! It's on! You picked the wrong fight! Breath of life! Heal my weary companion!
Ready to go!
Cure!
Deny!
Take this! No further! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Art expert, come through!
Hurricane!
Not on my watch! Outstanding form!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Oh, violent wind!
Hurricane Thrust! It's on! Elusive deity! Hurricane Thrust!
The backing part's their weak point!
No further! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
I'll grind you into
Hurricane
dust!
Thrust! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Ready and ready!
Winds of
Hurricane Thrust!
I'll
Smash you!
I can handle it!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Hurricane
Where are
Thrust!
you going? Razor Cyclone!
Hurricane Thrust!
Celestial Hammer!
Tear!
Air
Hurricane Thrust!
Blaze Green! Pierce Evil!
Hurricane Thrust!
Astral Energies!
Tear!
Magic
Hurricane
Laser!
Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! You paid for that! Hurricane Thrust! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! From the... Beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
Double demon fang! Try
Here's a
harder!
healing arm. Ready to go. First aid. Far enough.
Burn!
Armor won't save you. Spirits within the soil. Awaken and wreak havoc.
Hurricane thrust! Hurricane
Rending you
thrust!
apart.
Hurricane thrust!
Nothing you require. Take this.
Hurricane thrust! I've been hit with something!
So even a masochist has his limits.
No,
Everyone,
feeling's
get
so
back.
great.
It's too dangerous.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
It was a close thing. Coming
Here's a
through.
healing arm.
Now I can let loose!
Regenerate.
Double demon fang! Now I can let loose! Lunar Rondo!
Within the soil.
Dance in the wind.
Vision light.
Double demon
I
dog!
never miss.
Flying the freaks. Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Far enough.
Don't suffer in
Ready?
silence.
Now,
Rimmer!
astral energy.
Say no more! Shot!
Well done.
Hurricane thrust!
Finish without a trace.
Hurricane thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here I go.
Prepare to be feared.
Mega ray.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about
We
that.
can't get out of this.
Double demon! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Now.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
On your knees.
Double demon fang!
Reload. You up. I think I'm getting stronger.
Let's see what you've got.
Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust!
In here. Pull myself
Awaken
together.
and wreak havoc. Anything in armor is all mine. Now you see what I can do. Nothing gets by me.
Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust!
Blind you with the stuff.
Lunar Rondo! Rising Phoenix!
Can you take it?
Raining Slash!
Lunar corruption.
Blow away! The
Back into
flame
the fray.
inside me yearns to be let free! Burn!
Lunar corruption. Lunar blast. That'll bring you down.
Blow
Can't
away!
get out of this.
Dance in the wind.
Hurricane thrust! Double demon tank!
All the power of my
Take this.
A whirling trouble. Winds of heaven. Burst forth. Lunar corruption. Not on my watch.
Rhapsody of darkness. I can farm through armor. Come on!
Double demon fang! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Turn eat dirt!
Thanks for the healing. Watch
In a
yourself, okay?
bind?
Yeah, you too.
Denied!
Double demon fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Searing flame!
Burning!
Tear!
No
Hurricane thrust! Tear!
Searing flame! Reload! I'll heal you all. Barrier's not an option.
Breath of life.
Corruption!
Tear! Hurricane thrust! Tear! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Remember to tell me. If you need healing.
Right.
Expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Everyone's mine! Now you see what I can do!
Corruption!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Time to let it rip!
Go for the weak point!
I can handle it! Far enough!
Not in your dreams!
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can. Glad you're on our side.
Hurricane thrust! Searing gale!
Bloody howling! Now or never.
Got it!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Cure! Another incantation.
That's my cue!
Double demon fang! Shut him down!
Mega Ray! Lead them by the
Hurricane thrust!
Dance in the wind!
So you clamor for my true power?
Air
Breath of
blast!
life.
Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Winds of heaven!
Cure.
Reinforce! Mega Ray!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
A new lease on life!
Hurricane thrust!
I can carve through armor!
That'll bring
This
you
one
down!
keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Done! I'll leave it to you!
After being interrupted,
I could do without this thing! Hurricane thrust!
everlasting dark. Take
Hurricane
this!
thrust!
Far enough!
You're really strong, Alphin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around. As impressive as always.
Here I hope that
No more playing! No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered. Dance in the wind! I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish it. A wailing energy of lightning! Annihilation! Searing storm! Reload! Radiant pierce!
Now you see what I can do!
Radiant
Hurricane thrust!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
take this!
Winds of
Hurricane
heaven!
thrust! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight. That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh... conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah. It's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants. How it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted. Like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's Great Spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Gets by me. Come one, come all.
Go crazy,
Rhapsody of darkness. Hurricane thrust.
That'll bring you down. A change between heaven and earth.
Double demon crash. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Shine. Radiant light.
Tear. This one's all mine.
Regenerate.
Now I can let loose.
By the power of
Hurricane thrust. Not today. Tear. Hurricane. Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Freeze Blaster! Winds of Heaven!
Hurricane Thrust!
Heal my
That
weary
is your
companion.
dream! There!
Hurricane
Armor won't save you!
It's over!
Tear! Hurricane
Gale Force!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Lunar Corruption!
Hurricane Thrust!
Gemini Ultra!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Wind Astral Energy! Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Rhapsody of Darkness! Shine! Radiant light! Forgive me. This is my turn.
Hurricane
Let
Thrust!
us take to the fray. Take this! Let us take to the fray.
Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to group and try again later.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
What's all mine? Burn in hell!
Out of the sky!
Hurricane Thrust!
The flashing parts are weak points!
Armor won't save you!
Divide!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Soaring blast!
Hurricane Thrust!
It's weakened!
This ends now! Double Demon Fang! Burn in hell!
No further!
Hurricane Thrust! Double Demon Fang!
Soaring blast!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! I have no limits!
Hold on to your
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane
Anything in order is going to be the best motivation.
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Eat dirt!
He who prepares
Hurricane Thrust!
take this!
Soda! Luna Rongo!
Can't get out of this!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Shine! Radiant
Double
light!
Demon
The
Fang!
fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Allow me to help. Resurrection!
You must be
I'm
tired
ready.
of healing me.
Astral energy!
Say no more! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here. clearly the worst point against it.
Hurricane Thrust!
I never miss! Far enough!
Mirage!
Steering
Double
wheel!
Hurricane
Lightning!
Raising you a bloody howling! Hurricane Thrust!
By the power of
Tear! Hurricane Dawn! Burn in hell! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Lightning!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Demon
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Soaring blast!
Tear!
Freeze Lancer! One more time!
Hurricane
Here
Thrust!
goes! Wind Astral Energy!
Hurricane
Light do!
I'll smash you!
Can you take it?
Tear! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
I need
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
You need to be healed.
how the mighty have
Hurricane
fallen.
Thrust!
Here's a healing arc!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Now or never.
Tear! Far enough!
I'm grateful. Take this! You'll find no mercy.
Hear my call! Spread!
Try harder!
Negative gate!
Radiant Peel!
Double Demon Fang!
Illumination
Negative
Dark!
gate!
Radiant
Behold! The Earth's pulse! Tectonic fission!
Lunar Corruption!
Begin!
By the power of Radiant Storm!
Not today!
By the power... Where are you going?
Hurricane Thrust!
Catapult!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
It looks like you got this one covered! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get
What
behind
would
me.
I do
Got
without
it!
you?
I'll leave it to you!
Now! Out of
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Little help!
Hurricane Thrust!
I'm ready!
No dawn can
Ignite!
break this night.
Hold on to your arms! Here I come!
Tear!
Annihilation!
Hurricane Thrust!
Without a kite! Holy glimmer! The flashing part's their weak point!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I have no limits! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Hurricane Shattering!
A whirling struggle! Hear my call!
Hurricane Thrust! You'll pay for that! Hurricane Thrust!
Feel!
Lunar Rush! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death to
Hurricane
Wind
Burn
Astral
in hell!
Energy! More with that'll bring you down!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
I'll bring you back from
Tear!
death to this!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Nothing gets by me.
My pride was
Here's a healing arc!
Hurricane Thrust!
Hold on to your arc! Here I come! Lunar Corruption!
Demon Fang! Hurricane Thrust!
Searing Flame!
Tear!
Sleep now!
Hurricane Thrust!
I'll be
Tear!
Lunar Corruption!
Hurricane Thrust!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
benediction light.
Panther Fang! Alright!
Being interrupted.
Take this! Lightning condemned! Lunar
Hurricane
Corruption!
Dawn!
In a bind?
Tear!
Illuminate the Gemini!
Not today!
Holy Glimmer! Annihilation!
I'll smash you! Hurricane Thrust!
Downfall! Chain between heaven and earth!
Hurricane Thrust!
Elusive
Here! Hurricane Thrust!
It's weakened!
This ends now! Hurricane Thrust! I'm ready! Law! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Raging Cascade!
I'll face here! Hurricane! Double Demon Fang! I could do without this pain! Hurricane Thrust! Radiant Light! Boost of regeneration! And more than enough burn out!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Mega Ray!
Breath of life! Feel my weary companion! I'm gonna need more! Now I can... Let me breathe! Hurricane Thrust! Here! Burn in hell!
Now's our
further!
chance!
Hurricane Thrust!
Don't mind if I do! Freeze
I'll
Lancer!
smash you!
Dance in the wind!
Radiant Thrust!
Please focus!
Here!
I'll
face you! Here! Hurricane Thrust!
Condemned!
Searing Gale!
Thunder Blade!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish a change
Another
between heaven and
incantation
earth.
ruined.
Eagle Hurricane Thrust! Here! Hurricane Thrust! Here! Hurricane Thrust!
Freeze Lancer!
This time!
Freeze Lancer!
Now I can let Easter!
I couldn't make it in time.
Here! Hurricane Thrust!
Where are you going?
Here!
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Thrust!
Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Here goes! Come one,
Can't get out of this!
Armor won't save you!
Oh, violent guardian wind!
I can handle it! Searing Gale! Radiant Light! Boost of regeneration! Hurricane! We've got flyers!
I've got this! Let him march and handle it!
Mirage! All yours!
Here he now!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
This isn't ideal.
Here I go! An astral arch?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Negative gate!
Not on my watch. It's time to finish this. Die! Consuming wildfire! Dance in the
Radiant
wind!
light!
Feel!
Boost of regeneration!
Shine!
Radiant light! Boost of regeneration! Resonate with the earth!
A chain between heaven and earth!
On your knees! Hurricane
A
Thrust!
wailing dancing
I
of
can
lightning!
carve through armor!
Healing art!
Hurricane Thrust! I owe you one! Awaken and reclaim!
Leave the torches to me! By the power of water!
Ignite!
Lightning burn!
In a vine?
Lightning
I'm ready! Law! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
The flames will
Radiant
roar!
light! Hurricane Thrust! Regeneration! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Searing Gale!
Water!
Elusive deity! Eagle Ray! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
I'm going to need to hold on to
No
your
dawn
arm.
shall
Here
break
I
this
come.
night.
Seal!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Benediction light.
You did show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You
can be really dense, Dopamine.
Hurricane Thrust!
Leave the charges to me!
A wailing
Can't get out of
lightning!
this!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Where are you going?
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Dance in the wind!
Penguin Blast! Double Demon Blast! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
I think I'm coming down to something great.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Don't push yourself too hard.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I owe you, Xion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Our arts are being interrupted.
Winds of heaven!
I can carve through armor! Regenerate!
I owe you one. Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Can you take
Hurricane
it?
Thrust! Tear!
In a vine?
Hurricane Thrust! Not today! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Glacial
Hurricane
Shield!
Thrust!
Does this work?
Dance in the wind! Nothing gets by me! Heal my weary companion!
Here! Wind Astral Here! Pierce evil! You sleep not in your dreams! Freeze Blaster! A chain between heaven and earth.
Awaken
First
and
aid!
breathe!
Fancy of lightning!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Good! I'll leave it to you! Hurricane Thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
The flames will roar!
Heal my weary companion! Anything in armor is all mine!
Air thrust! Photon!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
A whirling struggle!
Tear!
Deity!
Hurricane Thrust!
Everlasting shock!
Ignite!
Sonic fear
That'll bring you
throbs in
down.
pain.
Tear! No further! Hurricane Thrust!
Air thrust! Chain between heaven and earth!
Now I can let loose!
A wailing fancy of lightning!
I owe you one!
Ready to go! Radiant light!
Hurricane Thrust!
Regeneration!
Tear!
Illuminated
Regenerate!
Here!
Hurricane
River!
Thrust!
Holy Land!
Hurricane Thrust! The
Air
flame
thrust!
inside me yearns to be let free!
Photon thrust! Lightning!
Hurricane
Hold on to
thrust!
your art! Here I come! There! Go!
Anything in armor is all mine!
I'll
Smash you!
I'm out of here!
Fear throbs in pain.
In a vine?
Hurricane! Double Demon Blast!
Such unadulterated
Hurricane
fury.
Thrust!
The wind! Air thrust!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Winds of heaven! First force! Blood! Dance in the wind!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! I owe you one!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lightning condemned! Searing
Tear!
Leave the charges to me! That'll bring you down! Far enough!
Mirage!
Holy Land! A chain between heaven and earth! Pierce evil! A wailing fancy of lightning!
Attack time!
Take this! Tear! I owe you one! I'll smash you!
Raging Tower!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! This one's all mine! I am not beyond fury! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Heal my weary companion!
Here I
Hurricane
come!
Thrust!
Pierce evil!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Freeze Lancer!
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
More where that came from! Here's a
Dragon
wheel!
Demon Fang!
Illumination dark! Holy turbo! Holy power! Chain between heaven and the ray! What a wailing banshee of lightning!
Try harder!
Leave the charge!
In a bind?
Double Demon
I'm
Fang!
ready!
Show me my art!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Supernova!
Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look. Who's in a bright and shiny mood?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Hurricane Ignite!
I'm in your death, Dohalim.
Then tonight's meal is on you. Keep coming.
Where are you going?
Hurricane thrust!
I can carve through walls!
And wreak
I shall ensure you survive this.
Here's evil! Feel masterful!
Hurricane thrust! On your Soda! Lunar Rondo! Hurricane thrust!
Freeze Lancer! Ready!
Double Demon Fang!
Not on my watch!
It's on!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's
Do
time
it!
to end this battle!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I think I'm getting stronger.
An opponent like this should be easy. Hurricane thrust! Not today!
Hear my call!
Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust!
Take this! In a bind?
Double Demon Fang!
Healing circle! Lightning orb!
Thanks.
Radiant here!
Nothing gets by me!
Illuminating
Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust!
Armor won't save you! Denied!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Resonate with the earth!
Stalagmite!
Hurricane thrust!
On mine! That'll bring you down!
Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust! Burn!
Raging storm!
Hurricane thrust!
Razor cyclone!
Hurricane thrust!
Tunnel!
No further!
Feeling
Get
gale!
ready! Burning burn!
This is looking good! Hurricane thrust!
I'll cover
I owe you one. Time to let it rip! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Shine! Radiant
Fire!
light!
Hurricane
Regeneration!
I'm all stopped
Tear!
up!
Hurricane thrust!
Don't suffer in silence!
Hurricane
Another
thrust!
incantation ruined! I only did what any other
Leave
would.
the enemy back!
I can carve
I
through
think
walls!
you're not...
Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Healing circle field! Raging tornado!
Hurricane thrust!
Dance in the wind! I'll stop it here! Thanks, Kisara!
Try harder!
Activity! Breath of life. Heal my weary
Hurricane
I'm
thrust!
ready!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's... If that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Feathers, beak, eyes. Yep, everything looks good.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouth...
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Remember how you used to be when we first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely. It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all. And now look at you.
Well, I guess you may have a point. I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble. But now, I don't think it's so bad after all. Maybe I really have changed more than I thought. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. It's neither good nor bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it. Saying it out loud, I guess I finally made peace with it.
I think you have Law to thank for that.
What? Why him?
I mean, he was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though, actually, it felt kind of nice hearing that. I wonder why. Woo! Night, everyone. Thanks to you, I was able to rest easy.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
That's a big Zoogle.
Yeah, I'm not... So this...
He's the one who polluted the pond! Consider this payback for all those fish!
No further! Here!
Go for the weak point!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Here!
Hurricane Thrust!
Take
Astral
It's
Arts?
raining? That's my cue.
Shut him down! Not done yet! Heal my weary companion!
Whoa, hey! One at a time!
Flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Eat dirt!
You got this one covered. Here's a healing art.
Hurricane Thrust! Can't get out of this! Hurricane Thrust!
In here!
Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust!
Sleep now.
Soaring
I'll
blast!
be saving this one.
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out! Alright, dance in the wind!
Masterful
Air
dash!
thrust!
On your knees!
Is this it? I couldn't make it in time.
I'll smash you!
Rain down, Imperial
Arts are being
Lightning!
interrupted.
Here goes!
Shine!
That'll bring you down! Go
Full of regeneration! Hurricane Thrust!
Another incantation brewing.
Double demon back!
Hold on to your heart. Here I come. Dance in the wind. Feel.
Take this!
This'll come in handy. Don't mind if I do. Got it. Now's our chance.
Hurricane flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Hurricane Thrust! Break this night! Hurricane Thrust! Anything in the way is all mine! I'll thank you!
Here's a healing art.
Hurricane Thrust!
Glacial Spear. Glacial Spear.
Hurricane Thrust!
Hold on to your arm. This one's mine. A whirling struggle.
Nothing gets by me!
Winds of heaven. First lightning.
Heal my weary Corporal Boot! Not now! Take this!
Deny. In here.
You picked the wrong fight! Ready and will!
All right. It's showtime. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Now. Jolene. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life!
Not on my watch. It's waterfall. Feel.
Negative
You
gate!
all touch your
Hurricane
leg.
Thrust!
The enemy is going all out.
Hurricane Thrust!
Whoa. Who cares?
You'll pay for that! It's too much!
Resuscitate already. Here, flame of
I'm in your debt, Dorphin.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You've got
Feel.
to Nick.
Where are you going?
Hurricane Thrust!
Ready and ready. Feel.
Now you see what I can do!
Will this
You
help?
picked the wrong fight! Hurricane Thrust!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Thunder Feel.
Hurricane Thrust!
Forgive me.
I'll bring you back to the depths abyss. Resuscitation! Powered hurricane! Here's a healing art. First aid! Feel!
Hurricane
Blah,
Thrust!
blah, blah, magic!
Tear!
Sleep now. This'll come in handy. Up and out, let's go! Hold on to your arm. Here I come!
Perhaps now isn't good.
Armor won't save you! Hurricane Thrust!
This'll come in handy.
Try harder!
Blah, 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 magic! In here! Get out there with the other.
Nothing gets by me!
That move!
Hurricane Thrust! Here comes the big one!
Bring it, Justin!
Burn in hell!
First strike! Tempted?
out this pain!
That'll bring you down!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
It's weakened!
Hurricane Thrust! This ends now!
Hold on to your arts! Here I come!
Hurricane
Here I
Thrust!
go! You're blind! I'll run anything in armor is all mine! Winds of heaven!
We've almost got it beat.
It's getting weaker!
Hurricane Thrust!
Crossblade! I can run the
I owe you one!
We're not playing around!
Hurricane Thrust!
In here! I'll be saving you! Eat this!
Hurricane Thrust!
Burning thrust! Laser spear!
Wait!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
Burn in hell! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Watch denied!
You're on! Hurricane Thrust!
Now I'm in the groove!
Hurricane Thrust!
Where are you going?
No! Can't end here!
Armor won't save you! A whirling struggle! Explosion! Ready! Inspiration! Time for one more! Chinese! Not my finest! More with that now! Kizara! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
No way!
Looks like the little guy had a trick up his sleeve.
There's always something bigger and slimier.
Not on my watch!
Seriously.
I won't give up!
Not to stay away from my friend!
Violent darting wind! Carve now through all! Sweep now! Bring you back! Over the stockpile!
Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Not done yet! Dragon Shell! Meteor! One more time! Spread!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Winds of
Hurricane
heaven!
Thrust!
Force!
Hurricane Thrust!
Let's tear him up! That's pretty dumb!
I've let you all down.
Burning strut! Glacial spear!
The flaming sun! Take yours to be let free! Eat dirt!
Eat dirt!
Hurricane Thrust!
That'll bring you down!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane... Thrust!
Get in! Now I'm in the groove!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Raging
Hurricane Thrust!
Now you see what I can watch this!
Hurricane Thrust!
Denied! Take this! By the power
Tear!
of this!
Burn!
Hurricane
I have no limits! Try harder! Double Demon Fang! Try harder! Blew away! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! Double Demon Fang! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Don't mind if I do!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Light after
Tear!
raging
Hurricane
hurricane!
Thrust!
Outstanding form!
Take this!
Sleep now!
Hurricane Thrust!
Get on in there with the others!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Hurricane Thrust!
It's showtime! Lunar
Tear!
blast!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Winds of rain! Sleep now!
Hurricane Thrust!
Get on in there with the others!
big one's up to something.
I don't want to know what else it has in store.
Let's smash it to pieces before it can show us!
Quite. Such unadulterated fury.
Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust!
Demon Lash! Tornado Drive!
Not today! Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust!
I see you! Resonate with you! Take this!
Not on my watch!
Hurricane Thrust!
Blade!
It's in the sky!
Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! This one's all mine! Hurricane Thrust!
No further!
Hurricane Thrust!
Blood!
Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane
This one is almost in the bag!
Take this!
Not done yet. It's just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best!
Hurricane Thrust!
Negative gate! Resonate with the air!
Hurricane Thrust! This time!
Thrilling performance!
Hurricane Thrust!
Hold on to your arms!
Forgive me.
Try
This
harder!
is my fault.
Hurricane Thrust!
Where are you going?
It's wide open!
It won't escape
Hurricane
me.
Thrust! Hurricane Thrust!
There you go! Don't let up!
Hurricane Thrust!
It's showtime!
Hurricane
One
Thrust!
more! Take that!
Hurricane Thrust!
Now!
Within the soil.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
All right.
Sure.
All right!
Uh-huh.
Huh? What?
Oh, wow!
You dummy!
Good grief.
Ugh, I feel so gross and sticky after that fight.
Tell me about it. We better hurry and get a bath and laundry going ASAP.
There's something in the water.
Great! Yes!
We finally made it.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Okay.
Okay.
Good one. Good, good.
All right.
Good grief.
We have truly borne witness to a striking example of female determination this day.
Yeah, you said it.
We finally made it.
You saw it too, right?
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Now, where might those fish be? Hup. I've got something. That's not a fish I see often.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught!
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. This one's putting up a real fight. This is quite the catch, if I do say so myself.
We sure hit the jackpot. That'll taste great.
What kind of fish is that? It's such a pure white.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It reminds me of Hoodle's wings. Oh.
Judging from the color of the scales, I'd say it's a Cygnai piraruku. They say it swims so elegantly that it's like a bird flying underwater.
Wow, that must be beautiful. I'd love to see it for myself.
That may be a tall order. The piraruku doesn't like to show its face very often. Speaking of which, what exactly is Hoodle doing over there?
Whoa! He's snapping up all sorts of little fish right out of the water!
Ah! Hoodle, stop! What do you think you're doing?
Do owls even like to eat fish? I had no idea.
He'll eat them, sure. But that's not the point. I have no idea why the heck he would catch so many.
Maybe it's all a business plan. He thinks if he brings enough fish, he can trade them for this albino piraruku and eat the whole thing himself.
Seriously?
It's okay, Hoodle. It's a big fish. There's plenty for you to eat too, okay?
You heard her, Hoodle. Lucky you.
But since he went out of his way to catch so many fish, might as well cook those up too.
I'm getting pretty hungry.
Wanna sit? Down and fix something?
Yep, the sooner the better. How?
There's something in the water.
Where should I cast my line?
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one.
We've reached our destination.
A fish! You saw it too!
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. This feels like a big one. That was disappointing. Dang, this fish is being stubborn. That was disappointing. This one's putting up a real fight. Good fishers always keep their cool.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed.
We've reached our destination.
A fish! You saw it too! Where should I cast my line?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Oh! You know... Where should I cast my line?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Catching a cold? Here, have this herb I found earlier.
I'm fine, thanks.
There's something in the water. Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. Yeah! This feels like a big one. Good fishers always keep their cool. Yeah! Oh boy, she's a big one. Wow, this fish is seriously rare.
That thing lives on Dana?
What a gorgeous fish you caught. It almost looks a little like a gemstone. It's breathtaking.
It's called a cobalt trout. They're actually tremendously rare. I never thought I'd catch one for myself.
I wonder how it tastes.
What?
Look at how big it is. Its growth must have been pretty unusual. Maybe it absorbed some water astral energy or something.
Mutated fish are known to be pretty cautious by nature. It's possible it turned out this way after years of avoiding human contact.
We're still going to eat it though, aren't we?
Come on, we don't have to eat it, right? I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of other fish we could catch later.
Yeah, I guess.
No way. You should always eat whenever you get the chance. You never know when the enemy will strike next.
That's true.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Where should I cast my line? This one's putting up a real fight. get you next time. Dang, this fish is being stubborn. That was disappointing. Oh boy, she's a big un. Dagnabbit, it got away. This feels like a big one. Good fishers always keep their cool. Oh boy, she's a big un. I'll get you next time. Oh boy, she's a big un. Dagnabbit, it got away. This one's putting up a real fight. Wow, this fish is seriously rare.
Oh my gosh, that's a really rare species.
I wasn't sure if I'd actually reel it in, but somehow I did.
That was intense. It looked like you were practically dueling with the fish.
Yeah, I kept thinking your rod was going to snap in half the entire time I was watching.
It's a whopper of an armored sturgeon. It wriggled so much I thought my arms would pop out of their sockets.
The fish was all bah, and your rod was all creak, and the water was all splash, 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 splash. But you held your own and reeled it in. It was crazy. You're like a heavyweight fishing champion.
Heavyweight?
Law.
No, I just mean you put your full weight behind the thing.
Law, how about you put your full weight behind zipping your pie hole?
I meant it as a compliment.
We've reached our destination.
There's something in the water.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish.
Yeah!
All right! I'll catch something bigger next time.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
We've reached our destination.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Now, where might those fish be? Where should I cast my line?
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
We've reached our destination.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? Where should I cast my line? There's a nice breeze here. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
I've got something. That's not a fish I see often.
I don't recognize that fish. Is it okay to eat?
Yeah. Oh. That's not a fish I see often.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
Yeah. All right. Well, it's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Reel it in. That's not a fish I see often.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught!
Yeah. Oh, we've got a lively one. This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Oh, yeah!
Oh. This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Are we going to be able to finish all that?
All right. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
There we go. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
I've got something. That's not a fish I see often.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
I've got something. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
There we go. I'll catch something bigger next time.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Yeah. There we go. That's not a fish I see often.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
Ha! I've got something. I reeled us in a big one.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
I've got something. Good fishers always keep their cool.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Whoa, this is... It's amazing.
You always get excited when you find something good.
We should hurry and get this stuff processed.